Sophia's fall and rise. Sophia was a woman of ambition, but her desires were tainted by a darkness she couldn't shake. Once a vibrant and loving soul, she had become entangled in a web of toxic relationships, substance abuse, and karmic chaos. Her life took a sinister turn when she married into a wealthy but deeply dysfunctional family. They were a family of excess money, power, and indulgence, but beneath the surface lay a darkness that consumed everything it touched. In her pursuit of power and control, Sophia made a fateful decision. She attempted to poison her ex-partner, believing it would allow her to swap destinies and claim the life she thought she deserved. She siphoned his energy, leaving him broken and hollow, while she reveled in the riches and status she gained. But the wealth she stole brought no joy. Instead, it became a chain binding her to a family that thrived on manipulation, threesomes, and demonic attachments. Sophia gave all the stolen riches to her in-laws, hoping to win their approval, but it only deepened her entrapment. The family's toxicity seeped into her soul, and she found herself drowning in a cycle of substance abuse, alcohol, and reckless behavior. She had become a shadow of her former self, lost in a world of greed and destruction. The turning point. One fateful night, Sophia's actions caught up with her. She was arrested and charged for her crimes, facing the prospect of years in jail. As she sat in her cold, dim cell, the weight of her choices crashed down on her. For the first time in years, there was silence, no parties, no manipulation, no distractions, just her and her thoughts. In that stillness, a voice whispered to her, soft but firm, "This is not your end. This is your beginning." Sophia realized that jail, though a punishment, could also be a blessing. It was an opportunity to break free from the toxic cycle she had been trapped in, a chance to heal, to reflect, and to ascend to a better version of herself. The Spiral Book of Redemption. Sophia requested a notebook and pen from the prison guards. When they handed it to her, she felt a strange sense of purpose. She began to write, pouring her heart onto the pages. She revisited every memory, every trauma, every poor decision that had led her to this point. She wrote about her ex-partner, the pain she had caused him, and the energy she had stolen. She wrote about her in-laws, the demonic attachments, and the emptiness of their wealth. She wrote about the threesomes, the substance abuse, and the moments she had numbed her pain instead of facing it. The process was excruciating. She felt the weight of judgment not just from others, but from herself. But she kept writing, determined to cleanse her soul and reclaim her life. The cleansing. As Sophia filled the pages, she began to feel a shift within her. The anger, guilt, and shame that had consumed her started to dissolve. She realized that true healing required her to face her pain head-on, without numbing it with substances or distractions. She made a vow to herself. No more shortcuts, no more running. She would use her time in jail to rebuild her spirit, to let go of the toxicity that had defined her life, and to ascend to a higher version of herself. The ascension. Months turned into years, and Sophia's transformation was profound. She spent her days meditating, journaling, and seeking spiritual guidance. She forgave herself for her past mistakes and released the resentment she held toward her in-laws and ex-partner. She realized that her pursuit of destiny had been misguided. True destiny wasn't about stealing someone else's life, it was about creating her own, from a place of authenticity and love. When Sophia finally walked out of jail, she was a different woman. The darkness that had once consumed her was gone, replaced by a radiant light. She had ascended, not through wealth or power, but through the courage to face her shadows and the willingness to heal. A new beginning. Sophia didn't return to her old life. Instead, she started anew, dedicating herself to helping others who were trapped in cycles of toxicity and self-destruction. She shared her story, not as a tale of shame, but as a testament to the power of redemption and spiritual growth. As she looked back on her journey, Sophia felt a deep sense of gratitude. Jail had been her cocoon, and she had emerged as a butterfly, strong, free, and ready to soar. Moral of the story: even in our darkest moments, we have the power to transform our lives. True healing requires facing our pain, releasing toxic patterns, and choosing growth over comfort. Sophia's journey reminds us that redemption is possible, no matter how far we've fallen, and that our lowest points can become the foundation for our greatest ascension.